Dénia. From the Roman splendor of Dianium to the Andalusian flourishing of Dāniya. It is one of the richest cities in archaeological evidence along the Spanish Mediterranean coast. With a strategic location at the foot of Montgó and a natural harbor guarded by its imposing castle, its history spans from the earliest prehistory. In every corner, the heritage of the different civilizations that left their mark on the land. And its people resonates. Join us on a historical journey through the most significant archaeological landmarks to understand how Dénia has been a strategic hub for trade and exchange over millennia. Dénia, Archaeology and Museum. Long before Dénia existed as the city we know today, this area on the edge of the Mediterranean was already inhabited. The first prehistoric human communities settled here. The earliest remains date back to the Paleolithic era. Taking advantage of its natural shelter and abundant resources, groups of hunters and gatherers settled in caves and shelters where, at times, they expressed their spiritual and artistic concerns. The cave of La Catxupa stands out from this period, a sanctuary of Levantine rock art dating back around 7,000 years. There, on a complex panel, human figures, both male and female, stand out, interacting in a natural environment populated by goats and deer. These representations provide a glimpse into the symbolic and ritual life of the prehistoric communities that once inhabited the area. Dénia and its natural region are amongst the areas with the most rock art in the Valencian lands. Throughout the Bronze Age, stable hilltop settlements were established. Fortifications, pottery, and metallurgy marked a new stage in social organization and territorial control. The first Iberian settlements date back to the 7th century BCE, with villages on Montgó occupying elevated areas, slopes, and peaks of the massif. A key site for understanding the daily life, economy, and spirituality of the Iberians in Dénia is the Alt de Benimaquia. Located at around 200 meters in altitude, dominating the sea and the agricultural plain, its position allowed for territorial control, defensive protection, and surveillance of land and sea routes. Considered a milestone in the archaeology of ancient winemaking and one of the earliest testimonies on the Iberian Peninsula, the wine presses, amphorae for wine trade, and grape seeds found here are of great importance. It was a pioneering center for winemaking, revealing monumental defensive architecture and the first wheel-made pottery.
El més important, a lo millor, és la presència d'aixòs cubs per a l'elaboració de vi, a través dels quals no n'hi ha cap dubte que es tracta d'un centre productor de vi.
It represents the origin of winemaking before Rome popularized its trade and consumption. Between the 2nd and 1st centuries BCE, Rome incorporated the Dianium territory into its empire. Through its harbor, it became a center for receiving and distributing products from major Italian centers. Wines from Campania, lamps and mortars from central Italy, and Etruscan tableware. The city transformed into a strategic point in Roman maritime trade.
El Portus de Dianium té la seva raó de ser en l'existència d'un port natural. Aleshores, des d'època republicana, potser del segle II abans de l'era, és un centre d'aplec i redistribució de productes, sobretot de fabricació itàlica.
Dianium, as Dénia was known at this time, was a small city of about 10 hectares. During the reign of Augustus, the urban center was granted the status of municipium, after which the city underwent a process of monumentalization, as seen through honorary inscriptions. Its port is well known, with over 14 commercial buildings organized between the beach and a series of canals, docks, and wharfs. By the mid-2nd century, burial necropolises proliferated, continuing into the 6th century.
En els primers anys del segle I, Dianium es consolida com a un municipi, perquè rep l'estatut ja en època d'August, possiblement, i es consolida en un territori que estructura i vertebra a través de les vilae i a través d'una sèrie de vies de comunicació que posen en relació Dianium a la via Augusta, en Valentia al nord i en Lucentum i Alone al sud.
The villa of Almadrava stands out, active between the years 50 and 275, with notable infrastructure and kilns for producing ceramic containers intended for the trade of wine and oil. A wide and rich variety of table and storage pottery, as well as materials for constructing tiles and bricks of various types and sizes, have been found there. After the Roman period, with the arrival of the Muslims in the 8th century, Dianium became Dāniya. The city underwent a profound transformation as part of Al-Andalus, the name given to the part of the Iberian Peninsula occupied by the Muslims. Under the powerful Mujahid, Dāniya became the capital of the Taifa, or Kingdom of Dénia, emerging as a strong and independent state after the disintegration of the Caliphate of Córdoba at the beginning of the 11th century. It became the center of an extensive Mediterranean domain, which included the Balearic Islands and, briefly, Sardinia. The castle was built, a complex fortress with walls and towers, extending its arms to the sea with an impregnable alcazar. More than 140 years of urban archaeology have uncovered a dense fortified network with commercial districts featuring more than 16 commercial buildings and shops. Fanadik and Khanat. The urban layout also includes shipyards, suburbs, pottery production centers, and cemeteries. In 1244, the troops of James I conquered Dénia, and the city came under the rule of the Crown of Aragon, beginning a new historical phase and a deep, slow process of repopulation. With the conquest, the Medina was abandoned and a military square was established on the southern slope of the castle, where, in 1308, James II founded the new town of Dénia. The town had a hilly urban structure adapted to the topography. Meanwhile, the western half of the former Medina became a thriving walled suburb, housing the main institutions and featuring sumptuous houses with beautiful semicircular arches. In 1612, Philip III granted Dénia the title of city, a privilege awarded in honor of the Duke of Lerma, the 5th Marquis of Dénia, and a man of the highest trust with the monarch.
Va ser el privat del rei, en la qual cosa va aconseguir de Felip III, de principi 3 visites reials a la nostra ciutat i després va aconseguir que el port de Dénia es convertirà en centre d'expulsió dels moriscos de València, que es convertirà a base de galeres i finalment el 1612 Dénia rep de mans de Felip III el títol de ciutat.
The 17th century highlighted the importance of the port as a Mediterranean naval base. After the War of Spanish Succession, throughout the 19th century, Dénia consolidated as a producer and exporter of raisins, monopolizing the export of the region's production. The pansa, as it is known in Valencian, gained great prestige in the international markets. Its rise was so decisive that it became the driving force behind the economic, social, and landscape transformation that marked the modern evolution of Dénia. In the 20th century, the phylloxera plague in the region's vineyards caused a severe crisis, which the city faced by developing a successful toy industry and undergoing a long and complex process of port modernization. Between 1904 and 1960, the city was a national reference in toy manufacturing, exporting throughout Spain and even abroad. With the advent of new technologies, the toy industry declined in the 1960s. The legacy of its toy industry is evident in the current toy museum. Dénia not only tells its story through excavations and walls. As a microcosm of its Mediterranean history, it boasts a series of museums that are the guardians of the city's memory. The Archaeological Museum, the Ethnological Museum, the Museum of the Sea, and the City Interpretation Center at the top of the castle complete the spaces dedicated to the city's historical evolution from the earliest times to the present day. Dénia, a city caressed by the wind, shaped by the sea, carved by millennia of history. Today, the mark of its civilizations, its historical past, remains alive in its castle, its archaeological sites, and its museums. Dénia is, in essence, the synthesis of all its stories, the living heritage of each of its epochs. The archaeological legacy of Dénia is not just a memory of the past. It's the voice of those who walked these lands before us. Dénia, Archaeology and Museum.